James Fisher from the Kansas Fairgrounds Foundation that runs the 1861 Club on the fairgrounds is with us. And I should have, Rob, my apologies. You were busy doing sports and weather. Should have had you play Ella Fitzgerald coming into this. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Because that's basically what we're going to talk about, isn't it, James?
That is. During the fair, we had thousands of people come through the 1861 Club, and the biggest question we had was, are you going to do things the rest of the year? And so we decided that we would try to do something on New Year's Eve. We knew Hutch hadn't had a big New Year's Eve party for a lot of years, and so we decided to put together an exciting event for the community and invite people out. That also was a fundraiser for the foundation.
Okay, so what's the plan?
So the dinner starts at 7 with an incredible band that'll start playing around 8:30 or 9. We will do a toast at midnight. It really is just a fun evening of dining and dancing and having a great evening together to ring in the new year.
All right, and tickets are available, but you want to get them real quick before prices go up.
Yes, prices are scheduled to go up on the 23rd of December. And to get tickets, they need to call the foundation office or the 1861 office. They can call 621-615-7388. That's the foundation office. They can get more information about the event on our website at 1861club.com as well.
Yep, 1861club.com/events is where you can find the correct phone numbers to get your tickets and so on. If you get them today, you can do it at $125 per person or $225 a couple. If you go to next week, then it becomes $150 per person and $275 per couple. The main thing, though, is that the 1861 Club, the vision was executed, I guess might be the best way to put it, because when you and I first talked about this, you'll forgive my skepticism, James, but I thought, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. Everybody says their venue is going to be nice when it's on the drawing board. But then when I went out and did a video for HutchPost.com, I went, okay, this is really going to be what they thought it was going to be. And then we had the big Evergy event that was out at the 1861 Club, the Kansas State Fair. This has become, if you want a place to have an upscale event, whether it's a business event, a wedding, an event like the New Year's Eve event, this has become the place to go in Hutch.
I was going to say, one of our board members probably described it best. It's a place you feel comfortable in your cowboy hat or in your black tie tux. It's welcoming to all, and it just makes you feel comfortable when you walk in the door. The natural wood, the stone, all of it put together. So, yeah. New Year's Eve is going to be exciting. One thing we haven't really promoted real big is the band that we're having that night is called Lost Wax. They're out of Kansas City, and they were the official house band for the NFL draft that took place there last year in 2023. So phenomenal band. They play 6 decades of music, of across all genres of great dance music.
All right. So from the foundation's perspective, obviously you've had all sorts of expenses getting things open, but what kind of, to this point, money has the venue made for the foundation? How does that work? How much of that actually gets, is there a percentage that you just say, okay, this percent of sales immediately goes to the foundation because we know this is how much stuff is going to cost? How's that going to work?
No, really the way it works is the net proceeds is all the full net proceeds of the sale of the revenue generated goes to the foundation. And then what the foundation does with it sets it aside, and then when there are projects additional new projects that need to be improved and on the fairgrounds, we will use that money for the next project down the road, which there's a number of them on the list.
Okay, so what's do you know what's next on the list?
Well, one of the major projects right now is one that the State Fair is working on, and the foundation is serving as the philanthropic arm of that, is the Bison building, and the Bison Arena project. So it's a big project. If you drive through the fairgrounds, you'll see there's work taking place now on the structure of the building. Now we have to put all the funds together to do and to build out what the vision is for the inside of that building on the Innovation Center.
Last time I talked to Brian Schultz, I think the description he gave, and he'll probably text me if I get it wrong, it was Chuck E. Cheese for agriculture education. Might be the best way he would have said it.
That could be
lots of fun for kids.
Yeah, lots of fun for kids. But and you learn, and it's educational, even when you're not realizing that you're learning and being educated about agriculture. Another
thing that Hutch hasn't had for a while, at least not on the scale that you guys are going to do it, is a wedding event type show, a bridal fair type of a thing. That's what this looks like. The February event's going to be.
Yeah, on February 2nd, and we specifically chose that date because it's the date between the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl. That Sunday afternoon, which is an off Sunday for the football lovers and all, we are doing a everything wedding and event fair. It's only from 1 to 5 in the afternoon. We only have a few spots left on the vendor side of things, but we're hoping that we have just a ton of people that come out just to see what the vendors and what is available in this community, because there are phenomenal resources in this community for people that are putting on events, and we hope that they come out and see those, everything from caterers to DJs to people that will help them plan and coordinate their events and more.
All right. So I'm going to send a text to my son and his fiance as soon as we're done with this. They've got a date set in the spring, but don't have a lot of that stuff lined out yet. And that's frankly giving Dad a little bit of sweat. But this is a great chance to find out all those details.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we're doing it to promote the venue as a potential place for a wedding or reception as well. But being able to visit with all those people in one room instead of having to run all over and do different appointments all over town or different meetings, it makes it really easy to see and gather those folks together. It's that is a great day. We also know that around the holidays and New Year's Eve is a huge time for engagement. So there's going to be a lot of people getting engaged over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And so the month after that's a perfect time as they start gathering all that information on what they want to do, where they want their wedding to be, and what their vision is for their ideas for that.
Well, and again, another time that I should have, if I'd have read ahead, I apologize, James. I would have had the call to the post here from Rob, and that's that for those that don't know. Anyway, because there's going to be a special event connected with the Derby and the 1861 Club as well.
Actually, yes, coming up in May 3rd, is our inaugural Hats and Horses event. This is a celebration of the Kentucky Derby. It is the terminology that we put on the flyer that we just created says the newest luxury fundraising event in Hutchinson. And yes, it's all about the Derby. Actually, the chairman of the committee, she and her husband have been to the Derby a number of times, so they've experienced it there live and in person, and so they're working to help create that. We've got all of the big screens there at 1861 for people to see. So, yeah, we are looking for that's a table sponsorship type event. There may be individual tickets sold, but primarily it's tables and those type of things.
And down the stretch, we come toward New Year's Eve, and so back we head to the original topic, which is if you want to be out there at the 1861 1861 Club for New Year's. If you're saying to yourself, boy, I'd like to really do something nice with the significant other to ring in 2025, this is a great opportunity to do that. Once again, the phone number, 620-615-7388. 620-615-7388 for New Year's at the 1861 Club. It'll be a New Year's Eve dinner. Will be at 7 with a great evening of entertainment all the way through a toast at midnight, and it'll be a whole lot of fun out at the 1861 Club. You can find out more at 1861club.com/events. Thanks, James. And as we get closer to the bridal event and the Derby and so on, hopefully we'll have a chance to have you back out and talk a little bit more about those.
Hopefully. Thank you very much, Nick. Appreciate being here.